Today we'll be making some paper embellishments, and for these all you need to do is just dig in your scrap. I don't know if y'all save these pieces, but I have like a huge box filled with just scrap pieces. Whenever I make a project, I never throw the paper cuttings or anything that I find interesting. So I have actually two boxes. I'll just show you all how I segregate them and how I keep them. I have these Ziploc bags, and I've segregated all of them according to theme. Like this one has all related to paper. So some of them are printout, some of them are from pattern papers that were related to baby, and I've kept all of them inside this. So this whole pouch has that. Then these have all the flowers and the butterflies. Then these have all the sentiments. Then these are some with vintage related stuff. These are some die cuts, and the last one is a random pack. Then I also have few with which were actually pattern papers, but I thought of instead using them as pattern paper, I could actually cut them out and make embellishments. So I have put all of those in this. So these are a few frames, and most of these have been bought from Itsy Bitsy. I'm not sure if they have it right now, but most of these papers I had bought from there. So all of those I've just cut it in half and I've stored it inside this. So see, these are really pretty, and you can just simply cut it and use it as a tag. So I'll just put this aside. And apart from this, I have one more box which has plain pattern paper. Like these are all embellishments, like images and stuff like that, but that one has just plain pattern paper. So I really don't like wasting paper, so I even keep the bits and pieces of all of them. So let's start now. Right here you can see I have this plate full of these really pretty flowers. I have them cut in different sizes, and there is a variety of these. This is a smaller size. Then I have these leaves. Now I wanted to do something for y'all because I know it's difficult to stay at home, and at times we get frustrated and irritated. So to help you all keep crafting, you just need to WhatsApp me on this number, and I'll be mailing you all the printables where you can actually print these and you all can use them. And today I'll be using these and making a few embellishments. It is absolutely free. You don't have to pay anything for it. Just ping me on this number and I'll send you the printables. These are in sheet form. So it's like this. This is one of the print. So you can just print it out and then you can fussy cut it. And if anyone has the Silhouette machine, they can write that down as well. So I will give you a cutting file for that as also. So you can simply just cut it out. So that's that. So today we'll be working with vintage. So I think voice is very low. I can't talk louder. Okay, I'll try to talk a bit louder. So today I'll be working with vintage themed paper cuts that I have. So this is one of them that I made. So this is actually a pocket. You can put anything inside it. And I'll be making a few more embellishments with this. And these are actually part of the die cut that you get with the very common paper pack that we get, eco something. You get a paper pack, you get. So I've used that and I've made these. You can easily convert these into tags or might be bookmarks, or you can just put it in your album. So we'll be making something like these. So let's start one by one. So here's this cutting. This is actually a part of the cover. So I didn't even throw the cover. I actually have seen these are the pieces from the cover of the paper pack. So I store those as well. And today I thought we have ample of time now, and I won't be launching any workshops. So I thought let's do something that you all must be having. So like this, you can use these. Okay, I'm having some network issue. Let me just check. Or do let me know if the network issue gets better and you can clearly hear me and see me. Oh. So can you guys see me properly? So I'll start with this. So here's this. I've just fussy cut this out, and here, and I've used this punch, and I just punched it out on a piece of paper. Then these are few of the phrases from the Bob and Petty paper packs. So I would encourage you all to use what you all have and not to print out more stuff or not to buy more stuff. We always hoard a lot of stuff, and I'm sure all the crafters will be having stuff that they've not used ever. So this is the right time. Just take out all your stash and all the stuff that you've been hoarding and work with them. So I've taken few of these flowers. It's very simple. I have already made few layout from for the past couple of hours. I've been doing that so that I can go fast in this live video, else it would be really long. So I'm just pasting this down. Let me first arrange this and see how I want it. I think something like this will look nice. I think this is looking good. So I'll start with my base sheet. I'll just add a little bit of glue. And then I'm gonna stick this down. If you all want, you all can share this video so that even others can benefit, and those who are getting bored at home can learn something. The best thing about using glue is it stays wet for some time, so you have the scope of moving it around and changing and repositioning it. So that is what I love. So those who've joined me just now, I'm giving away printables for these flowers. So all you need to do is WhatsApp me on this number right here, and I'll just mail you all the printables. So y'all can use your die cuts in interesting and I think I'll use this 3-1. I've also thought of one more video of making a shaker envelope. Might be I'll do that tomorrow, but I was thinking that a lot of people don't have the tools, so I don't want to tempt you all to buying something new or feel sad that right now you can't have those. So I don't want to do something like that. I'll try to think of something else that could be interesting, as well as everyone will be having at home. So I'll try to make and think of something like that. So this is another tag. What else you could do with this is you could put these on a pin on the paper clip that you get. I can't find that. Let me just see if I have one. I really don't have a paper clip right now. Maybe you can stick this on this. So you could stick it on this right here, and then you can put it on any paper, any book as a bookmark, or when you're making an album, you can just put this in. It'll look really pretty. You could do that. And then right here I have one more piece. It's really cute. I've just made an envelope out of a scrap pattern paper. So all the pattern paper was left. I just made an envelope, and very quick we're just gonna decorate it. So I want to use this as a stopper so that you can slide this in like this. So I'll just add glue all over, but I won't add in the center right here. So I'll be adding glue just like this. And here I'm using fabric glue, simply because it's thicker than Fevicol, so I prefer using this. So I'll just put this down right here. And see, you can simply put this in to close and it comes out easily. Now again I'll be using some cutouts. And decorate it. I don't want to put this here because then it will come in the way of opening and closing. So there are a few things that you need to be careful while you're designing stuff. So I'll just put the leaf down and I'll stick it like this. I think it's looking cute. Once I've done making the embellishment, I'll show you all a really nice trick of how you can make it even more interesting. right now I can't actually look at the camera because it's above my head. So I'll reply to all your comments once I stand up or once I'm done making these. You can also do is you can also put double-sided tape and layer it up, so it'll be a little bit dimensional. So you can do that, and you can keep working with it, and you can make it even more beautiful the more you add, but don't do too much. Like the more you add, the heavier or more decked up your project will be. And if you want to keep it simple, you can keep it simple. Like you can add a pearl here, then these chains that you get, just see, you can just add a chain here, just from here to here. It'll look even more fancy. So see, simply just adding this chain right here makes it so pretty. So you can keep working with it. Once actually I'm done making them all, I'll just post a pic. So we are done making 3. Now I'll just show 2 more really small arrangements that I had made. So in this right here, I just have a bunch. So this is using a Martha Stewart bunch that I have done, and from this part, see, from the cover again, I told you now I keep the covers. So from the cover itself, I have cut out this, and I have cut out 2 strips. So I'll be using that, and I'll be just layering this up. So this one's a bit thicker and this one's a bit thinner, so I just center it and layer this on top like this. And I'll put this right here. Again, these are all scraps. I have not used anything else. I didn't want to waste even a bit of the paper, so I've used all the scraps that I had. Might be this, could be like this. Okay, I've used all the scraps that I had. The only thing that I printed was these flowers, so that if you have everything like in a brownish tinge or in a vintage tinge, you need something bright so that it looks a bit attractive and not too dull. So these are the only things that I actually printed out and I cut, and rest everything is all from the scrap that I have. So it's good if you can use your scrap and make something interesting. So here again you can see these die cuts. This was actually gifted to me, and this is again from the vintage paper pack that you get. I think it's very common, and I just fussy cut around it because they usually have like a border like this, and I don't like that. So I just fussy cut this out, and I'll just layer this on top. And I'll try to create like a scene. I'll make it a little bit attractive. I think this looks nice. So these small ones you can easily put it on like a pocket of your scrapbook, or you can put this on pins, like on these you can put it on pins, and even on the paper clip that you get, you can mount these on that, so it'll look cute. So I think we'll put a flower here. I have this really small one as well. Okay, I'll just put that on. So we've made 5 of different sizes, and right now what I'm gonna do, I'm just, instead of glossy accent, I'm just gonna use glossy varnish from Itsy Bitsy, and I'm gonna paint it on top of these flowers. And I've done on this one. I was actually trying this out. I wasn't sure if it'll work, but I tried it out on this one, and you can see how glossy it looks. And just check out this one, this flower, this leaf. So instead of glossy accent, I actually used this varnish. So on different flowers I'll be adding the varnish. So I just took a little bit out. And I'll put it on top. It's very simple, just put it on top with a brush. You can put a thick coat or a thin coat. And it simply adds glaze to your cutouts. I think it looks really cute. So it's a bit cloudy right now, but once it dries, it'll be completely transparent. I'm not sure if you can see, but on this table I have added like a really thin coat, so it's a bit less glossy. And on the flowers right here, I've added a thick coat. So that's both the effect that you'll get. If you add a thin coat, it'll be a bit glossy, like it's not completely matte. But if you had a thick coat, this is what you'll get. So I'm just making a few of them. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video and this tutorial. You can share these even after